Warriors, rise. Holy shit. Strap on that seatbelt, buckle up, get those diamond hands ready, because those are the only people that are going to survive the next 4 months. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. And what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Warriors, this is the great... Oh, there we go. They're trying to stop me from sharing information with you guys. Just kidding. This is the greatest time in human history. Nobody's stopping us. We are here to change the world. Okay, so Warriors, like I said, greatest time in human history. If you want to join the greatest academy in the whole wide world. Now, what is the Warrior Academy? Access to my portfolio, subconscious mind programming, the best exit strategy in human history, 7 calls a week. Check this out. Cryptocurrency courses, 130 courses. How to make passive income in crypto. We have nodes in there now. We have DeFi. We have everything. Staking. How to use a cryptocurrency exchange. What is it? How to do it, and an example. What we did is we took all the information people are struggling with and help them build a community so they can rise together. So if you want to join our private Warrior Academy, just click the link down below in the description or just visit 3twarrior.com, 3twarrior.com to join today. All right, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so first thing we're going to watch is, well, first thing you need to do is take a deep breath. Okay, so next week, I will be gone for a week. Don't worry, our channel is going to be pumping. We got some exciting new stuff coming up. There's a saying that I live by is, in order to see if you're productive, you must be still. In order to see if you're being heard, you must stop talking. In order to see if you are loved, you must stop loving. So I'm going to disappear for a bit, and I'm just going to take some time and disappear. That's all I'm going to say. There's things that are very important to me. My integrity, my mental health, and my ability to find self-love so I can pour into others is so important to me. I take my self-development very seriously. So I'll be disappearing for about 7 days, but I will be back. Our channel will be pumping even more while I'm gone. So please support the team as you see what's coming up. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So Biden seen issuing crypto oversight executive order next week. There's a lot of stuff going on. So what I'm going to break down is facts, figures, numbers, logic. Now I'm going to show you the pessimistic side, and then I'm going to show you my optimistic side because that's how I operate. So there's a lot of things going on, but I've been showing you it's all by design. We're in phase number 3 in an economic collapse. Okay, there's this distraction that goes on, and now we're going into phase 3, which is war or threat of war. Okay, it's all by design to bring in a new SWIFT system. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, we're going to listen to the facts, figures, logic. We have a cryptocurrency executive order coming in next week, as we have looming war, okay, as we have stuff going on in Canada, but all of it keeps going back to the financial system. Okay, so let's watch this video from Yahoo Finance in regards to the executive order next week.
The crypto community has been holding its breath on the details of President Biden's forthcoming executive order, which has not come out yet on the subject matter. But Yahoo Finance reporter Jennifer Schonberger got the details of that forthcoming order. Jennifer, give us a lowdown on what's going on.
Good afternoon, Brian. That's right. President Biden set to issue a wide-ranging executive order on regulating cryptocurrencies next week. The president will direct agencies across the government to study cryptocurrencies as well as a central bank digital currency and come up with a wide-ranging government strategy to regulate digital assets, according to an administration official familiar with the matter. Now, the order reads like an alphabet soup of agencies here in Washington that will be tasked with looking into crypto. Specifically, the order will commission a study of a CBDC and ask Treasury, along with the Department of State, the Attorney General, the Department of Commerce and Homeland Security, and other agencies to develop a report on the future of money and payment systems. Now, the director of the Office of Science and Technology Policy will do a technical evaluation of what might be needed to support a CBD system. FSOC will be asked to study financial stability issues that arise from digital assets. And the Attorney General, along with the FTC and the CFPB, will be asked to consider what the impact of growth in digital assets could be on markets, while the SEC and CFTC will consider market protection measures within their own jurisdictions. Now, the order will also look at measures to protect consumers, businesses, and investors. It will also delve into privacy issues concerning digital assets, as well as distributed ledger technology and the potential impact on the environment there. These studies will be anywhere between 90 to 180 days, and these agencies will expect it to report back to the president on this. So, Brian, a very wide-ranging effort by the White House to thoughtfully think through how to regulate crypto. The administration clearly understands crypto is here to stay and appears to be embracing that. Again, this order finally expected next week.
Okay, so the order is finally expected next week, but do not let them fool you, Warriors. This is nothing new under the sun. This is all part. So listen to what they said. Pay attention. About 30 to 90 days. It's going to take 90 days, Warriors. This shit is going to be volatile. It's going to be up. It's going to be down. You need to buckle up. But this is the greatest time in human history. If you don't become a millionaire within the next year, Warriors, man, I don't know what to tell you. This is the greatest time in human history, Warriors. This is when you shouldn't be scared. This is when you should diamond ham. This is when you should purchase the dips, Warriors, because what you're seeing right now is what I'm going to show you here in the future on this video is the threat of war, and people freak out in the marketplace. But remember, Warriors, cash is trash. Cash is trash. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper. So we know what's coming. We know regulation is coming heavily. But look at this stuff, Warriors. This is the stuff that you need to pay attention to. SEC filings mentioning Bitcoin skyrocketing in 2022, signaling institutional acceptance. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Number of 13F SEC filings mentioning Bitcoin by quarter. 2015, little blip. 2016, little blip. 2017, 2018, 2019. All of a sudden in 2020, as the pandemic hits, more money's been printed than in history. To 2022, look at this, Warriors. You know what's coming. They're literally showing you the blueprint. They're literally showing you the blueprint, okay? So let's take a look at this right here. This is Blackrock's, okay? This is Blackrock's Form 48. What is this form? Which one is this? This is their filing right here, Form N1A. You can look at this stuff. I share trust. So let's read what they submitted here. This is BlackRock, and I'm going to show you how powerful BlackRock is, okay? The iShares blockchain and tech ETF, the fund, seeks to track investment results of the index composed of the U.S. and non-U.S. companies that are involved in the development, innovation, and utilization of blockchain and crypto technologies. Fees and expenses. The following table describes the fees and expenses that you will incur if you buy, hold, and sell shares in the fund. The investment advisory agreement between iShares Trust, the trust, BlackRock funds, BFA, the investment advisory agreement, provides the BFA will pay all operating expenses to the fund. It's basically they're submitting to the SEC right here for cryptocurrency, for trading. But look at this, Warriors. If you don't know how big BlackRock is and how important this is to Diamond Ham, to Warriors, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So BlackRock Incorporated was founded in 1988, initially as a risk management and fixed income institutional asset manager. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager with 10 trillion, with a T, not a B, not an M, trillion. Do you know how much $1 trillion is? Under management as of January 2022. BlackRock operates globally with 70 offices in 30 countries and clients in 100 countries. You don't think that BlackRock is not connected to government officials? Remember Ray Dalio, what I've taught you, Warriors, that when politics and money come together, that's a big part of an economic shift as well. So what we're seeing more than ever in our human history is that money is controlling politics. Okay, that's nothing new under the sun. So this is massive. You don't think that BlackRock having 10 trillion under management, if BlackRock is going a direction, that means the world is going a direction. That means the world is going a direction. So all this stuff is FUD, warriors. It's all FUD. Okay, they're all buying the dip. They're buying your cryptocurrency when you're freaking out. Okay, this is why I'm sharing with you that war is all about, and the pandemics are all about, a new global financial system. Let me restart this real quick, see if it comes up where I need it to. Nope. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, my apologies for this. So let's move forward. Okay, so now I'm going to be very clear. I understand. This is the was it prime minister or president of Trudeau? I don't know if it's a prime. I think it's a prime minister, right, in Canada. So I don't know what's going on in Canada. I don't live in Canada, but this is the president, and then this lady's going to come up and talk about banking. Now, I understand they're talking specifically about the truckers, but listen to what she says. They're basically taking the rights away where they could just, you can't basically use your account for what you want to. So now I understand this is in regards to truckers. So because there's going to be comments below, but this is a type of stuff and the type of power they have to enact banking laws or take away your rights in the banking sector. Listen to this.
As part of invoking the Emergencies Act, we are announcing the following immediate actions. First, we are broadening the scope of Canada's anti-money laundering and terrorist financing rules so that they cover crowdfunding platforms and the payment service providers they use. These changes cover all forms of transactions, including digital assets, such as cryptocurrencies. As of today, all crowdfunding platforms and the payment service providers they use must register with FINTRAC, and they must report large and suspicious transactions to FINTRAC. This will help mitigate the risk that these platforms receive illicit funds. The government will also bring forward legislation to provide these authorities to FINTRAC on a permanent basis. Second.
Okay, that was key. On a permanent basis, not a temporary basis, a permanent basis.
The government is issuing an order with immediate effect under the Emergencies Act, authorizing Canadian financial institutions to temporarily cease providing financial services where the institution suspects that an account is being used to further the illegal blockades and occupations. As of today, a bank or other financial service provider will be able to immediately freeze or suspend an account without a court order. In doing so, they will be protected against civil liability for actions taken in good faith. If your truck is being used in these illegal blockades, your corporate accounts will be frozen. The insurance on your vehicle will be suspended.
I mean, really think about what she just said. So you're fighting for your rights. No, this is not left, right, up, down. Remember, nothing new under the sun. If you're fighting for your rights, I think it's very noble what they're doing in Canada. I'm not going to, I think it's noble. But if you go to fight for your human rights, they literally can shut your business down, shut your bank account down. This is why you have to grab a hold of your internal sovereignty. So important, warriors. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into the narrative. I'm just sharing you what's happening. And the good thing about this, there's going to be a big period of peace and prosperity. Okay, this is about the war narrative around banking. Okay, very important. This is about the war narrative around banking. This is to change the monetary system. I'm going to keep repeating that because you're going to come back to these. They're going to age very, very well. Let's listen to what Biden says about Russia and Ukraine. This was yesterday.
Now, as Russia-Ukraine tensions continue to swing the markets with each new development, President Biden weighed in as he spoke to reporters today about the very high probability of a Russian invasion. Take a listen.
Mr. President, how high is the threat of a Russian invasion right now?
It's very high. It's very high because they have not moved any of their troops out. They've moved more troops in. Yes, my sense this will happen in the next several days.
Boom, there you go. He said, yes, this will happen. This will happen within the next several days. Why is this going to happen? Because they all communicate behind the scenes. They all communicate behind the scenes. It's like, all right, you go, you do this, get them to look this way. All right, they're all looking this way. This narrative isn't working anymore. Boom, next narrative. Top financial watchdogs urge the West to think twice about Russia's sanction. Okay, this is about the disruption of taking them off the SWIFT system. This whole thing, Canada, Russia, America, everything is all about moving the masses into a new financial system. Okay, they just said in Canada, they can shut their bank accounts down. If they deem, they don't even need a court order. The bank doesn't need a court order. If that person, I don't know if it's a bank manager or whatever, is like, I believe you're doing something, boom, they can shut your accounts down, Warriors. So the reason why I say this is buckle up, get your shit together, because Warriors, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But this is not a call to panic or go riot or do. This is a call to really find that peace inside of you, Warriors, to become a spiritually aligned investor, a high vibration investor. Because if you do hang on, and you keep your nose to the grind and you stay focused on what matters, love, family, peace, prosperity, that you're already rich, that you're already wealthy, this could change your whole family's life. But if you're going to buy into all this bullshit narrative that is nothing new under the sun, nothing new under the sun, Warriors. This has happened over and over again in human history. And I'm trying to show you facts, figures, numbers, logic to show you, Warriors. This is nothing new under the sun. It's going to continue to happen. And probably we won't see anything like this in our human history, nor will our kids' see that. But we get to live through the greatest time in human history. Okay, so I love you guys. I appreciate you. Right here, you're going to see this, the 3twarrior.com. Please visit 3twarrior.com. We can help you manage into the quantum financial system. We've created a Warrior Academy, which is community, tribe, cryptocurrency courses, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, and basically the path on how we got our shit together in the worst economic times in the world. It's everything you need to keep focused as you move forward into this brand new world. Now remember, Warriors, you don't have to be of the world. We live in the world, but you don't have to be of it. And the only way to understand how to manage through it is to find thyself. So we appreciate you. We love you. And as we always say, Warriors, let's get your shit together. We'll see you on the other side.